All right, what's poppin'? What's going on? As you can see, my background's dirty as shit. Let's not worry about any of that. You know, now that we have all of the weapons, we have all of the updates, we have everything that we're gonna need, want, and see, right? What we're gonna do, I made a list. This list includes all of the weapons. These are all just my personal opinions of the weapons that are coming out of Wilds. Let's get it! There's a lot of other gameplay going on. So if y'all want to see that other gameplay, and I mean actual gameplay of Monster Hunter Wilds, if you want to see that gameplay, please go to the Monster Hunter YouTube channel. They have everything. There's 3 days worth of shit, so it's like 30-minute hunts here and there, and it's really good shit. If you want to learn anything more about these weapons, please go check them out. Me, myself, and I am not a news channel. Now, y'all stick to the very end of the video. I have an announcement to make as well. Like I said, if y'all want to check out anything else, go check it out on the Monster Hunter YouTube channel. Everything is there. I'm pretty sure on Twitter and everything, everybody's gonna be spewing everything about the new game. And I'm just here to share some of my thoughts. All right. So, without further ado, all right, we start off with the dualies, the dual blades themselves. This was my very first baby in Worlds. What's popping with it? Yada. So, obviously, with the dualies, we also have the Conga Gala Lala 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 set, which means that Conga Lala 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 8 monkey ass nigga will be back in this bitch. Alright? The dualies are mainly just like, they've honestly been the elemental gods for a very good minute, and it's because they do damage quick, fast, they're mobile as shit. And like I said, they do very good elemental damage. So that's that. Another thing about the dualies, obviously, that everybody knows is there's the Arc Demon and the Demon mode. But in this game, it seems like you can switch between Arc Demon mode at any point. Also, there is a perfect dodge that you can pull off if you go, and like I said earlier, go check out the Monster Hunter live streams. You will see somewhere in there that there's actually a whole ass like dodge. And as you can see here, he's doing the Levi from Attack on Titan. So yeah, you can definitely tell that these motherfuckers are dope. So when it comes to, and there's the dodge that I was just telling you guys about right there earlier, these weapons will have 1 or more rating systems, with the dualies having a satisfactory rating, a C. They get a C in satisfactory only for fucking cuz. The dual blades are amazing weapons, but they are not satisfying to use. It's more of cool to use. And here comes the coolness rating with a fucking S. Alright? The dual blades are extremely fucking cool to use. There's no way you're gonna look at me and tell me that this right here is not fucking, that's probably some of the most hype shit. There's no way you're not gonna tell me that that's not dope, right? They have very cool usage, but Satisfaction is gonna go to a completely different monster who will be showing. Satisfaction will be coming to a completely different weapon that I will be showing off right now, actually. Remember that Satisfaction I was telling y'all about? Yeah, the fucking great sword, bitch. There's no motherfucking way you're gonna tell me that no one ever feels satisfied when you either A, knock a monster back with the fucking great sword, B, cut a monster's tail off with the great sword, C, literally land a max charge slash with that motherfucker. It's just an all-around good feeling weapon. However, and when you're using the great sword, it's mainly just hit and run. If everybody knows this, the great sword is just hit and run. You're gonna whip that bitch out, boop, boop, and then you're gonna leave, right? And that's kind of how it goes. Strong as fuck, but slow as hell. And we all know this. Perfect for hit and run. Get a lick in and fucking leave, right? So, the Great Sword's satisfactory rating is an S, because landing any type of attack that is meaty as fuck is always satisfactory as fuck. And the dual blades are dope in the fact that they attack fast and do cool shit. But Great Sword is just a little bit more satisfactory, in my opinion, just for the fact of just smacking shit. But in the cool rating, it's literally just a big ass sword. It only gets a B+ from me in the coolness rating, but as for the actual weapon itself, the mechanics of the weapon and everything feels amazing, and it will get an S. All right, now we're at the Chrono Babylon, the motherfucking Homo Tabula, the goddamn bow, goddamn. All right, now we at some motherfucking demon threats, and let's go. So here's the thing with the bow, right? This motherfucker looks like it's gotten a lot of just love and care. Like, looking at this bitch, I'm not gonna hold you. First off, in the dev streams that you will see, there are, in the Gamescom streams, the motherfucker has homing arrows, man. Like, let's just go ahead and stop everything right now. Stop the bullshit. Homing arrows, mobile as fuck. God forbid the damage on these bitches are good and the elements are pretty decent too. Like, man, it's just insane. It is insane. We get the bow rain back. I mean, the arrow rain. The weapon can fucking jump, bro. Like, what the fuck? Come on, man. All around good weapon. Okay, now watch this shit. Okay, ready? Boop, boop, boop. Bro is purposefully not aiming for the monster. That is fucking insane. It just hits him. That's insanity. So, with that being said, yeah, the bow looks like it's gonna be on some real fucking just trilonomic shit. However, to be real, the bow does get a double A plus actually. So for satisfaction, it does get an A, because whenever you pull off something dope with the bow, the thing is, it's kind of just a ranged bow. But like, look right here, you see right here. Okay, bing, 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 bing. Target the weak points, boop, bop, damage, bro. Look at that, and then some more damage, and bing, bing, bop, done, bro. That's 150 fucking damage. Yeah, A plus for coolness, A plus for satisfaction. It's just an all-around dope ass weapon. Enjoyable. A plus, double A plus in this bitch. All right, now we got the motherfucking lance. So here's the thing with the lance, right? Very boring weapon, 100%. Very boring weapon. However, motherfuckers who main the lance are dedicated, bro. So with that being said, lance is satisfactory as fuck to use. Number one, because landing a perfect counter and then getting off an attack right afterwards always feels fucking good. And what I mean by satisfactory is it just feels good to use. The lance itself may be a sleeper, but it is a very good to use. Yes, you only need 3 brain cells. Right? You only need 3 brain cells and maybe half a brain cell to press the Y button and block, right? But at the end of the day, it's just a good ass weapon. But the coolness rating on it is literally just, I have to give it a C. It's not really all that cool. It's more just satisfaction. The satisfaction of using the weapon itself is amazing. Like landing a guard, bing, bing, guard, okay, now we're gonna attack, boop, boop, bang, and then you get all that fucking damage. And the sick thing is, the motherfucker actually does great damage. And if you, like I said, if you go back and watch those, dev streams, you'll see that the mount attack on the lance actually looks fucking amazing. And as you can see, they added a lot of stuff from Rise as well, like the shield dash and shield bash and shit. Absolutely amazing. I love the lance, 400%. Just all around, hell yeah, man. All around, hell yeah, dude. Okay, alrighty then. So now, here we go with the next motherfucking weapon. And this one right here, I'm not gonna lie, I always hear a lot of controversy about this weapon because they say it's hard, it's not hard, it's easy, but the swag axe, yes, I said it, the swag axe, not the switch axe. For motherfuckers who are just seeing this shit, it's the swag axe, because there's a lot of fucking swag that goes to where using this motherfucker. So as you can see here, this is obviously a new monster set. Not gonna go too deep into that, but it obviously is, because I don't know what fucking monster it is. But the swag axe has a, the swag axe has an axe mode and a sword mode. As you can see here, the axe mode, long reach, good damage. The sword mode is where you bring out all of the power really of the weapon, and that's where you get all of the necessary nonsense. Like the blasts and shit, that's where you get all that cool shit from. So here's the thing about the swag axe. It's actually not a bad weapon at all. But it is one of those weapons that it does take time, kind of like the next weapon on our list, to learn and master. right? And once you master it, there's basically nothing that you can't fucking do. Now that this bitch basically has a fucking counter, yeah, I said it, a fucking counter. The swag axe itself is a dope ass weapon. Satisfactory once you learn how to use it. A+ on satisfactory once you learn how to use it. However, until you learn how to use that bitch, it is not an A+. It's kind of like a solid C, because you just kind of just swinging randomly and shit. Now, the actual coolness factor, no matter if you don't know how to use it or not, it is always an S+. The swag axe will always be an X+. The mount attack on this bitch is absolutely amazing. I have seen it watching the dev streams, and the mount attack literally plunges the sword into the back of the monster and fucking discharges it in their back. Absolutely fucking immaculate. So yeah, this weapon gets an A+ in satisfaction, S+ in fucking coolness. All right, here we go. So the charge blade, right? Here's the thing about the charge blade. I didn't actually know how to go about. I didn't know how to go about using or even. Oh boy, this is the hard one. Okay, this used to be before the dualies, after the dualies and everything. When I needed a weapon that could get me through Nier Gigante, this was my Nier Gigante weapon. That I could get through, I could beat his ass in Worlds, because Nier Gigante was my very first wall. With that being said, I don't know how to gauge this. Because the thing is, it is very satisfying to use, but there's two forms of the weapon to use, which is the sword and shield mode, and then there's the fucking axe mode. What I want you guys to let me know, what do y'all think about the new sword blade? I think it looks fucking immaculate. I think it looks cool. But I don't want to say, okay, it's cool and it gets an S, but it's actually like a D. Because the thing is, it's like there's two different forms, and it's like, what the fuck, right? You can say thinking for swag axe, but this is legit two weapons that form into one weapon. The swag axe is two fucking weapons. I'm sorry. The swag axe is one fucking weapon altogether. This shit is literally two weapons that get turned into one. So I'm gonna be 100 with you. In my personal thought process, the coolness factor only matters of how it feels. If the coolness and satisfaction for this weapon kind of hits the same, then you guys let me know if you agree. But I give it a solid A-, only because there are other weapons that feel more satisfactory to use. However, this weapon in itself is cool as fuck. So I give it a solid A- all around the board, and you guys let me know if that's something that y'all can agree with, because this one right here is definitely one of those weapons where you're just gonna have to take some time and just think about, okay, is it actually dope? Like look at that. It looks cool as shit, but is doing that just as satisfactory as, you know, landing a fucking big ass chunk with the greatsword? You know what I mean? Like that's basically, can you get the coolness feeling or the satisfaction from this weapon by using another weapon? That's basically where I'm looking at right now. So yeah, just recorded the one with the sword and shield and literally did not press the recording button, damn it. All right, so the sword and shield, right? Here's the thing with the sword and shield. Perfect weapon. The SNS, perfect weapon all around the board. It is a weapon that can do everything well. Everything well. You can cut, you can bash, you can knock, you can guard, you can counter, you can fucking mount, you can do everything with the sword and shield. And there is never a moment where the sword and shield does not shine. But here's the thing, every other weapon does what the sword and shield does and excels at that specific thing. For example, great sword, great at cutting. Long sword, great at cutting. Hammer, great at bashing. Hunting horn, great at bashing. Yeah, but the sword and shield can do all of that just as easy. So this is the thing. I gave the sword and shield satisfactory rating a B. And the main reason I gave the satisfactory rating for the sword and shield a B is because, like I said, every other weapon can do what it can do. Simple and easy. Every other weapon can do what the sword and shield can do. The sword and shield is cool as fuck. So with that being said, the coolness rating of the sword and shield will get an A from me. But the satisfactory rating is because any other weapon that you use can do what the sword and shield does. Sword and shield is a beautiful weapon, but it is one of those weapons where there's always a better option. But If you're okay with the sword and shield, like me, for example, I ran the sword and shield for a chunk. Do not get me fucking twisted. I love the sword and shield. All right, here we go. Here we go. I feel like I'm about to go get some smoke for this one. The hammer, all right? So hammer, right? I love the hammer, okay? Hammer is the best weapon for blunt, raw dick slaps. I'm talking about you whipping out the shit and like you giving motherfuckers the best hoorah you could. Best for the ultimate fucking total knockout ass weapon. However, it's just a fucking hammer. Let's be real here, all right? I will gas it up forever, always, and I think it is an amazing weapon. And it does everything it needs to do well. Remember when I said that the sword and shield could bash and knock? This thing is literally made to knock a motherfucker out. But here's the thing. That's all it does. It doesn't do anything else. It does big damage and it knocks the shit out of a monster. As you can see here, he's literally just bonk, bonk, bang, bonk, dick slap. That's what it is. So, for satisfaction, it is an S- because there is no fucking way you're gonna look at me and tell me that the hammer is not satisfactory to use. You're full of shit, and there's no way. Especially when you knock a monster on their ass, yeah, it feels great. However, I'm gonna give it, for cool ranking, I'm gonna give it a D. And that's just because it's just a hammer. That's it, it's only a hammer. It's not like a big ass sword, it's a fucking hammer. Now, depending on the styles of hammer, that ranking can change, but hey, here we go. All right, anime season popping out again after the dualies, and we're here with the motherfucking longsword. So here's the thing about the longsword. Best damaging weapon in the game, high ass damage. Probably still gonna be the highest damage in the game. Especially with all the mobility and shit that it can do now. Especially with the mobility, the amount of combos the bitch can do. There's so much shit you can do. You counter with this motherfucker. Like, the longsword is pretty much like, kind of like the best of both worlds, but full offense. It's fully offense. There's no fucking backing down, right? To me, the longsword is probably one of my least used weapons, but I do use it. And it's only because it feels fucking cool, and that is where the ratings are gonna come from. The satisfactory rating on the longsword is a S+, because if you have ever used the longsword and landed a successful counter at the perfect time and knocked that ass out or cut a tail, it is one of the most goated feelings in the game. So with that being said, yeah, that's definitely staying on S+. However, the coolness ranking, it is just a big ass katana sword. So fucking Mugetsu have an ass. So we are definitely going to give that an A, as the fact that it is still a dope ass weapon nonetheless. It's dope, it's cool. There's never a design for the longsword that kind of just don't slap, because it is the giant fucking katana. So yeah, like the motherfucker just all around the board just is an absolutely immaculate weapon. All right, so the hunting horn. Here we go. The hunting horn. This is where I feel like I'm about to get some extra heat. So I'm gonna go ahead and say it's the new hammer. It's the new hammer. It's the new fucking hammer.
So tasty.
Why the fuck, unless the hammer has anything that makes me think, wow, you want to look stylish and knock the monster over, use the hunting horn. If you want to do some raw damage, some really good raw damage, use the hunting horn. You want to buff your teammates, use the hunting horn. You want to be a support, use the hunting horn. You want a new hammer, use the hunting horn. You're tired of the fucking hammer, use the hunting horn. You want a new variation of hammer, just use the fucking hunting horn. You're gonna knock a motherfucker over and do so much more cool shit than just using the fucking hammer. The hammer is a satisfactory weapon, but here's our other double A for today. The hunting horn gets an A- in satisfactory because the thing is, it is both damage and support. So you can use it for damage or support and still knock a fucking monster on their ass. But then you have the coolness rating, which is an A+. So we go from an A- then an A+. And that's only because the coolness rating is, no matter if you use the hunting horn, even if you're not attacking, you will still look dope over here. You'll still sitting there looking dope as fuck. All the moves, look at this shit. It looks dope. It fucking looks dope. You're never gonna look like, damn, I don't, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. Like, anybody else thinking that? New hammer? All right, gun lance. Here we go. Here we go. All right. So this is one that I definitely look at, and I like the gun lance. Okay, I don't mind it. Put a gun on a sword, and there you go. Put a gun on a sword, give him a motherfucking shield. Now, realistically, I would not mind if they just said, fuck it, throw the shield out, and just let me use the one gun. Just let me use the gun and the lance together, right? The moveset on that bitch would be insane. However, this is just another way to give them a defense weapon, which makes sense, right? It does have a lot of new moves, like the little drillscape shit. It has a little bit more mobility, and for people who do not know, the gun lance is actually the lighter version of the lance, so there's a lot more mobility with the gun lance than there is the lance. However, it is kind of like a stab and blow weapon, so there's that. With the rating, we get yet another AA, but instead we get satisfactory in an A+, because okay, here's the thing. Using this weapon, when you blow your load inside of a monster, right, with the shells and shit, it feels good. You sit there and watch that damage, it feels great. It looks great, right? And then even this part, the wyvern blast, boom, 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 bam, damn! Like it feels good, right? The coolness rating is definitely an A- because it is cool. Cooler than the lance, but it is still just a fucking poke, blast, poke, blast. So, like I said, it's just a stab and blow. So, with that being said, it is still a dope ass weapon. It's still a good feel, but you know, it's a AA. It's definitely a AA title right here, right? AA title. Okay, so I have a little bit of controversy about this one. Insect glaive. I'm gonna be 100 with you, okay? I love the insect glaive. It is one of my favorite weapons. I love weapons that are showboaty, and everything in Monster Hunter is showboaty. That is why I can never stick with a main, but if I had to have a main, it would be this. This motherfucker is amazing, okay? With that being said, I've learned some recent things that might have changed my thoughts, but I'm gonna keep my words for now, and then I'm gonna go and share that in a bit. So, go ahead and give you the rankings. Satisfactory ranking is a C. The thing is, it doesn't really do anything cool or like do anything super like, oh shit, impactful. It's kind of just, okay, you're throwing a bug and you're smacking the shit out of the monster. However, the coolness rating is a S+, max dopeness rating, because aerial and fucking bug plus, look at the shit, it whacks ass with you. It's just a dope ass weapon altogether, okay? So, here's the thing as well. I've learned recently, and if I'm not mistaken, the insect glaive is not the aerial like combo where you kind of bounce off the monster and just stay in the air. It's gone. I'm hoping that's not the case, but I think it's gone. And I'm just hoping that the new things that we get from the insect glaive make up for that specific thing, because that's a little saddening, I'm not gonna hold. All right, and best for fucking last, we have the heavy bow gun. So, here's the thing with the heavy bow gun. It does have an auto guard, and it is literally the big brother of the LGBT community. So, with that being said, the heavy bow gun, it's literally just, like I said, the big brother. It does more damage, it's slower, it's heavier, but it definitely leaves an impact, and that is why for satisfactory, we're gonna give it an A. because it's the satisfaction of using the heavy bowgun when you land a big shot, or when you guard a good guard like something that seems like, oh shit, you know, it's dope. It's dope. Do not get me twisted. It is very dope. But the actual like coolness factor, it does not look cool. It does not look cool to use. When you're watching someone from afar use the heavy bowgun, you're like, get this shit out of here, man. Go use the longsword. You know what I mean? So with that being said, dope ass weapon, dope ass feel, but it's just it doesn't have the impact that a lot of other weapons would have. And I guess that's why I gave it an A. It's pretty good. It's an amazing weapon. It has a guard point, bink bink gone, and you know, good. Alrighty then, what's popping with it? That was our little list. So first things first, let me know if y'all agree with my list, because I know I'm biased as shit, but I tried to be as unbiased as possible making this. I know people who main their weapon are going to be like, it's actually way cooler than that. And I'm not saying that it's not. However, I am being honest. This is how it looks and feels to me, someone who plays every single weapon. So with that being said, let me know your hate and your likes in the comments, please. Let me know y'all's ratings, how cool y'all think some things are, what's gonna be your favorite weapon, what's gonna be your main weapon. Let me know. As for the quick update that I want to give you guys towards the end of this video, we've been getting a lot of Monster Hunter shit for the past like 2 weeks, and I have not been uploading any of my other things. So with that being said, we're gonna go on every Thursday, starting not this upcoming Thursday, but the next Thursday. We are going to be streaming Monster Hunter something every day. Either we're going to be watching one of the older streams, or we're going to play Monster Hunter Worlds, because I do have things that I want to finish up on Worlds before Wilds comes out, hopefully. So with that being said, I'll be making a fuller video about this, but every Thursday morning, we'll be streaming Monster Hunter, all right? I will put it in my Discord, so if you guys want to join my Discord, please look in the comments below. I mean, in the comments, the description. Join the Discord, all that extra shit, and you know, see when I post shit. I will have other videos coming out soon. I love y'all so much, and until next time, I hope you guys have yourselves a damn good one. Take care. Not been uploading any of my other things. So with that being said, we're gonna go on every Thursday, starting not this upcoming Thursday, but the next Thursday, we are going to be streaming Monster Hunter something every day. Either we're going to be watching one of the older streams, or we're going to play Monster Hunter Worlds. Because I do have things that I want to finish up on Worlds before Wilds comes out, hopefully. So with that being said, I'll be making a fuller video about this, but every Thursday morning, we'll be streaming Monster Hunter. All right? I will put it in my Discord, so if you guys want to join my Discord, please look in the comments below. I mean, in the comments, the description. Join the Discord, all that extra shit, and see when I post shit. I will have other videos coming out soon. I love y'all so much, and until next time, I hope you guys have yourselves a damn good one. Take care.